As you prepare to go abroad, we want you to understand the resources available to support your mental health. In this video, we'll cover the ways you can use our international health insurance provider to plan for your mental health support needs before going abroad. We'll also walk you through examples of how to communicate with them to get the information you need. The University of Minnesota's international health insurance provider is On-Call International. They're an important partner for you, both before departure and while you're abroad. Using On-Call to arrange therapy abroad. On-Call International can provide you with options for getting mental health therapy while abroad. Understanding these can help determine the best location for you to travel, study, and live, especially as receiving mental health care abroad is critical to your health if you have mental health conditions for which you are receiving treatment in the US. In other places in the world, therapy is not always easily accessible, especially for international visitors. On-Call International can help identify countries or locations where therapy may or may not be easily accessible as you plan to go abroad.
Follow these steps. Step 1. Gather information about the location, city, or country you plan to travel to, and information about the mental health care you currently use in the United States, medication names, therapy, etc. Step 2. Contact On-Call International at 1-833-808-0254 or mail@oncallinternational.com. Identify yourself as a University of Minnesota student. Tell the on-call representative about your plans to go abroad and any medications or other forms of mental health care you need to access abroad. Ask for information about accessing these forms of care abroad or about using your medication abroad. Provide any other information needed by on-call to answer your question. Step 3. Wait for more information from on-call. Here is an example. X asked their current therapist and insurance company if they could continue appointments virtually. Unfortunately, attending therapy appointments virtually is not an option, as insurance will not cover telehealth therapy appointments. X calls On-Call International to see what options are available in country S.
Hi, my name is X. I'm a University of Minnesota student who will be in country S for 10 months. I currently attend bi-weekly therapy appointments and would like to continue to receive treatment while I'm abroad. Can you tell me more about what therapy might look like in S and how easy it will be to get appointments? I plan to be in the biggest city mostly, but I'll also be in more rural communities for part of my time there.
The on-call representative asks X a few more questions and tells him that they will be in touch with more information soon. A few days later, X receives an email from on-call with contact information for a local therapist in the big city, as well as contact information for a virtual therapist while they're in the rural area. They offer to schedule the first couple appointments for X.
Using on-call to learn about medications abroad. Another type of resource you might need to take care of your mental health is guidance on using medication abroad. Not all countries have the same laws, regulations, or practices around the use of medications. In some countries, certain medications are highly restricted or even illegal. As you're choosing your destination and preparing to travel, you should contact On-Call International to get detailed information about the legality of your medications in specific countries and other restrictions you may need to consider. Let's look at an example of how you can use On-Call International to learn more about using your medications and accessing therapy abroad. Imagine that you're planning to study abroad during fall semester next year. You've been exploring programs and narrowed down your top choices to 2 countries. Although you're excited about going abroad, you're also worried about taking your medication with you. You have diagnosed anxiety and take medication for it. As you weigh your options, you call On-Call International to make sure your medication is okay to bring into both countries.
Hi, I am a U of M student planning to participate in a study abroad program. I have anxiety and currently take medications and attend weekly therapy sessions. Are there any restrictions or limitations on my medication in either country J or G? How easy is it to access a psychiatrist in these locations? And a therapist?
A few days later, you receive an email from On-Call detailing the potential issues with using each of your medications in each country. as well as information about restrictions on the amount of medication you can bring in. As you can see from this example, on-call can provide you with detailed, country-specific, and medication-specific information.
Contact On-Call International. Now that you know more about On-Call International and how it can be used to plan your mental health and well-being abroad, the next steps are easy. Contact On-Call International to request the information you need. It's never too early to start planning. The sooner the better. All the information you provide is confidential and will only be used to help support you before and during your experience abroad. Remember, your health matters wherever you go. You want to have a great experience abroad, and caring for your mental health and wellness will play a big part in that.